Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to get on the discussion regarding meditation. So if you're like I was, then you probably assume that meditation has to be similar to everything being completely quiet, sitting in the lotus position. Maybe that's really uncomfortable for you like it was for me, um, and having no thoughts. Now, every time that I would sit down to meditate, essentially what would happen is my thoughts would just go crazy. They would just flow and flow and flow and faster and faster. And the more I tried to block them out, the more they came. Now, what I came to understand later through meditation, because the whole time I actually thought I was failing. I thought, oh, I can't meditate. And I know a lot of you out there are having the same problem. You figure we all have this preconception of what meditation means. And because we can't succeed at that style of meditation, then we feel like we've failed. And we try maybe 2 or 3 more times and we fail in our mind. And then we just don't try it anymore. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not the case. And I came across a wonderful, wonderful meditation teacher. Her name is Emily Fletcher, and you can check her out on YouTube as well. But she runs Ziva Meditation, and she has actually taught me how to meditate, which is amazing because it's expanded beyond the basic principles that she teaches at first. And now I can sit there and just go into a deep meditation, which I have to do. I rely on that for work with my clients and the psychic readings that I do. So I'm really, really, really happy that I came across her, and I wanted to share this information with you because what she provides is a style of meditation for householders. Now, what does that mean? There's all kinds of meditation out there, and there's all kinds of different styles, but essentially the style that is going to best suit most people in any big city is essentially for householders. And what does that mean now? It means that it is the style of meditation for people who have jobs, for people who have children, for people who have houses, for people who have debt, for people who have stress and busy, crazy lives. So it's the perfect meditation for anybody who is in that situation. Unless you're living in some rural part of who knows where, then the other ones don't necessarily apply. Most of us have all of these commitments and responsibilities in this dimension. We have to do all of these things. We don't have time to just sit there and meditate for hours and hours and hours on end with quiet silence on some hilltop. Most of us, that's not the reality. So I definitely think you should check her out. Again, that's Emily Fletcher at Ziva Meditation. However, you can just plug her name into YouTube and you'll come up with a lot of things. The first thing that she taught me was the balancing breath. And essentially, it's just holding your fingers like this and breathing in and out through your nostrils. And what it does is it rebalances the left and the right side of your brain hemispheres so that you're all prepped to start meditating. You don't have to do it for very long. And then she'll also teach you different styles of breathing, like dragon's breath and things like that. But she'll also cover all of the things that meditation really helps with. I mean, it helps with sleep, it helps with sex, it helps with your digestion, it helps with relaxation, obviously. It also alleviates and lifts people out of depression completely, and anxiety and any kind of mental disorder that you may be experiencing, or emotional disorder, I like to call it, because it's all based in your emotional body. Um, and it just does so much more. So, meditation is generally the first step that I recommend for people to get out of the cycle that they're in, just to get grounded. And on the next video, I'm actually going to talk about how to ground yourself properly, because that's another aspect, especially if you're feeling anxious, which I know a lot of you are feeling very anxious. So we'll get into that in the next video. But for this video, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and let you know that there is another option, that you haven't failed, and that it's definitely worth giving it a try. What she recommends is that you start for 5 minutes every day. Carve out that little space in your schedule. 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be quiet. You could go out on your lunch break and just sit in the grass or wherever, and you could have a lot of noise going on, and that's totally okay because you want to be accepting of the noise. Therefore, you can apply this anywhere. If you're on the train, or you're on the subway, or you're on the bus, or you're, no, not recommended while you're driving, but anytime you can just find 5 minutes to yourself. Then you gradually work your way up into a 10-minute. And then eventually, by the end of the month, you have a sustainable practice that is about 20 minutes long. And it's best to do it when you wake up. So carve out that little time when you wake up and before you go to bed. And I assure you, it'll completely change your life. It'll bring new opportunities that you've never seen before, simply because you're shifting your mindset. And within your body, you're changing the dynamic of the energy that is flowing within you. You're becoming more centered rather than your brain just kind of taking over everything. You're actually able to listen to everything that's going on within you from there. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And let me know if it works for you, because it sure did work for me, and I believe strongly that her style of meditation will work for you as well, and for anybody. But again, let me know, leave a comment, and let me know what you think of these videos. Please subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Take care.